Alright, Charlie, I know this video is kind of long, and that's because, well, there's lots of different characters and encounters to go over. So I'll put timestamps in the description for y'all to skip to whichever characters you came to hear. Also, I made closed captions for this video because sometimes the characters talk over me, so it's hard to make out what I was saying. So if you have trouble hearing me in some parts, you can use that. Anyways, enjoy the video. So, I do like Construct's voice, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like there's like one or two lines that just like
right on the head.
makes it a little corny. I'm not sure which ones it are, but it just makes him just a tad corny, just a little bit. I mean, don't get me wrong, he still Constructs.
You're about to feel the spin. Ooh,
spin.
that one was solid.
I mean, he's not mid tier. I'm
Right
definitely
on
putting
the
like above mid tier. Let me find an encounters tier list. Okay, so I found a encounters tier list. I don't think there are any tiers that need adding. We can work with these 4 and 5. I can't count. Alright, so we're starting off with Constructs. I did hear him before. I would say his voice is above average, but like there's some cheesier lines like "you're about to feel the spin" or like, you know, stuff like that. That does like drag him down just a little bit. I'll put him in B for that. I forgot how Ryan sounded, but I do remember him sounding pretty cool. So here we have Ryan. Not to be confused with Ryan, the stick figure from my animations. Ryan's voice sounded exactly like what I pictured him to sound like before he had a voice.
The power of 1,000 swords.
Like, that's cool. Like, Ryan captures the perfect,
My
like,
sword is stronger.
intensity of, like, the whole, like, fighting vibe. Like, cause there's some people that just sound, like, real chill, and it's like,
Take this!
you're, like, swinging blades around. Like, why you sound so chill? So I guess all of this puts Ryan in, S tier, A tier? No, I will put him in S tier. I'd say he has one of the best ones. Okay, so up next is Rena on the tier maker. Completely forgot what she sounded like.
Let's speed things up.
Pretty generic, not gonna lie. Could have been much worse though.
Try to dodge this!
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Never turn a blind eye.
Rena's voice is pretty solid, I have to say. I'll put it in A tier. Oh gosh, Pactwo. Poor Pactwo, man. Pactwo is one of my favorite characters in the game, ain't gonna front. And I feel like he was cool. He was pretty high tier, but like if I had to like just rank him in general, like the voice, the attacks, everything, I'd say the addition of his voice line like drags him down like a lot. Like he used to be real cool, but like his voice kind of just like hacks away at his coolness. Like,
Felt that one, didn't ya?
dare I say anything? It's all pretty self-explanatory. Like,
Time to get beat.
time to get. He sounds like a nerd trying to be a school bully. That's exactly what he sounds like.
You just got played.
He sounds just like a nerd trying to be a
Felt
school
that
bully.
one, didn't ya? Punching in style.
I mean, no offense to the actual voice actor that went into this. Don't get me wrong. I ain't trying to like throw no shade on y'all. I mean, Pactwo does have like a few good
Punching
ones,
in
but
style.
like it's a few good ones, and that's the problem.
Killed that beat.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put him in D tier, man. Next up is Poppy. Where is Poppy? Prime told me that Poppy sounds like she's smoking, but I don't think I've played as her once since the update, so I have no idea. Ryan, Charlemagne, Poppy. Here we go.
The anticipation is killing me.
Okay, he's kind of right. Ain't gonna front.
See you next time.
One thing I don't like about the voice lines is that it's like the characters talk over themselves. Like it's a little.
Watch where you step. The anticipation is killing. Don't make any rash decisions. See you next time.
The voices are like a little cut.
You call yourself a fighter?
It could have been much worse. It was pretty mid tier, not gonna lie. I would put Poppy in B tier with Construct. Okay, next up we got Arash. Let's go over to Arash. I'm sure Prime could hear Arash much clearer than I could because, well, I was versing Arash. I wasn't playing as Arash, but let's see.
Take that. Hold this for me.
Okay, that's funny.
Bombs away. Safe travels.
You know, Prime's right. Arash does have a solid voice. Not gonna lie.
Now you see me. No, you don't. Safe travels.
Safe travels. I like that one. He's got lots of cool, like, one-liner quips. I'll give him credit for that.
Fire in the hole.
I think Arash's voice lines are pretty cool. Now, would I put him in S tier with Ryan? You bet I would. Yeah. Alright, next up, we got Hamza. Just passed him earlier. Here he is. Now, I remember hearing Hamza clearly as a whistle. So,
Strike.
I gotta say, I wasn't expecting the British accent, but it's a welcome surprise, I'll admit.
Take this.
I do like all of his references to baseball because, well, it makes sense. He is carrying a bat.
Batter up. Better start running.
He does carry the vibe of like being a bully.
Out of the park.
Like the aggressive way he talks, the way he holds the bat. So where would I put Hamza on the tier list? Well, he's definitely better than Rena. Guess that puts him in S with the other guys. So who is next? Let's see. We got Zhao. Okay. So it's gonna be hard to focus on Zhao's voice with this crazy visual glitch.
Over here!
Usually the tether effect like stays on the
Coming
screen.
right for ya!
Okay, I do like how they made Zhao's original voice much quieter because, well, he has a different one now. But they didn't do that for Don, but they did do that for Zhao. And that's cool.
How shocking!
And I love all the thunder puns he makes. That's just extra points for me.
Off you go!
Lots of very fitting voice lines.
Don't mess with the strike!
I gotta say, Zhao might be one of the best ones. Like, I'm not even gonna put him in S tier. I would put him like at the front of S tier. Like his voice is very good and fitting. So next up we got Seth. Prime told me Seth sounded like the Joker, and after hearing him play as Seth, I gotta say, he's completely right, man. Seth sounds like a complete psycho. I wasn't even thinking that they'd give Seth a voice because, well, I mean, one, he's got a mask on, and two, he's already creepy enough when he doesn't say anything. But the fact that they took someone who still sounds scary without a voice and made him still sound scary with the voice, it's just perfect. It's just so fitting. Dude, a psycho, like, run.
Done already?
I mean, if I had to give Seth a voice, it probably would sound very much like this one. All he does is laugh. I love it.
What? Done already?
I feel like we haven't gotten to any, like, actually bad ones yet. That's why there's so many in there.
3, 2, 1, kaboom!
I would like that line a lot more if it was, like, well, better timed, because, I mean, he said kaboom, like, way after the laser went.
Who's next?
Seth does have lots of good lines, though. Ain't gonna front. And all those good lines put him in S tier. And you know what? We do have a lot of characters in S tier now. That kind of doesn't make it seem so fair. So, you know what? I guess, okay, I was thinking I could just take one person down from here. But maybe I could move everyone down a tier, move you guys down to there, and bring Hamza down here. Yeah, I guess that works. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. I'll make more changes later if I have to. Okay, next up we got Walter. There we go. Alright, so here
Some
is...
lovely weather we're having.
Indeed, Walter. Clear skies, perfect day to kick some booty. Alright, let's see.
Take this.
I love how proper he does it. I mean, his voice definitely matches what I would picture him sounding
Cheerio,
like.
old chap.
Oh, that is perfect.
Gosh, you're quite tiny down there.
Okay, these are some good lines. I ain't gonna lie.
How absolutely stunning. Take this.
He sounds like a dude just enjoying golf on a sunny day.
Take this. Do not underestimate my power.
Oh, that's
Cheerio,
right. He
old
does
chap.
say a lot of memes. He says, "'Tis but a scratch," and "You underestimate my power." I mean, the dude's a proper British dude, and he's a meme bank. I mean, it doesn't get more S tier than that. I mean, like, come on, come on. You know what? No, you're going in front of Zhao. Let's see who we have to check next. We got Alina. Now, I could just barely hear Alina when I versed her those other times when Prime was playing as her. Yeah.
Shuriken's coming in hot. Shuriken's coming in hot.
Okay, but can you, like, say
You're
something
just
else?
wasting my time now.
I don't think she says anything when you, base her.
Plasma blast.
Oh, yeah, she does.
Lasered.
Okay. I mean, nothing too, like, standing out, but...
Plasma blast.
but nothing too bad either. Out
How's
of
the
here.
void?
How's the void? Okay, I'll give you credit for that one.
Plasma blast!
Okay, so if I had to put Alina on the tier list, I mean it's good, but it's not the best. But it could have been much worse. But I mean it's not the best either. Guess that puts you in like the middle of the best, which is basically A tier. All right, next up we got Aloysius. Now I could hear Aloysius perfectly when Prime played as him. Okay, there we go.
Hey! Take that!
Aloysius's voice is pretty fitting. Okay, alright, that is epic. That is epic. That's scream he does like the heavy from TF2. Okay, that is epic.
Say hello to my little friend!
Oh yeah, that is epic.
Enemy down!
Enemy is down. Okay, you know what?
Take that!
We're getting so many people in S tier that I'm gonna have to just move people down based on like who's the coolest of the cool.
Enemy down!
Aloysius is also way up there, but of course Walter's the best. Walter has to be the best because of the memes. But okay, now we're getting lots of people in the top, so let's start moving some people down. Like, alright, I'll tell you what. We'll bring Construct back up for the robot effects, and we'll bring Arash down. We'll bring Ryan down too, and we'll bring Alina down too. Okay, that's a little better. It's a little top heavy, but it's a little more balanced than it was before. Alright, next up, we got our boy Charlemagne. Charlemagne was one of my favorite characters when I started getting good at encounters. But, let's see.
Enjoy the ice life.
Oh yeah, that's right. He sounds like really serious and intense.
Go ahead and slide on out.
Lots of the things he says is like, a little irrelevant. I guess that's the word you would use.
Go ahead and slide on out.
I would picture Charlemagne to have more of like a serious businessman kind of voice. Like he looks like that kind of guy. I think it's like the shades and like the serious face.
Go ahead and slide on out.
The voice wasn't what I was expecting, but you know, when I think of Pactwo, I'm like, it could have been it could have been way worse.
Looks like there's a chance for a blizzard.
Whoa! I turned the training dummy white from all the snow. I didn't think you could actually do that.
Seems like you forgot your jacket. Go ahead and slide on out.
Yeah, he says go ahead and slide on out way too much, though. I can't put Charlemagne that high up because I am biased for Charlemagne because he's one of my favorite characters. Honestly, I would put him in C tier with Poppy because his voice itself isn't that bad, but like the voice lines kind of just like drags it down a bit. Alright, next up we got Don. Now, one of my immediate complaints before I even find him on the roster is Don already had a voice, if you remember playing as Don, or if you main Don. But Don already had a voice, and they forgot to turn that one down, like they did for Zhao, which was good, but they forgot to turn down Don's voice, and now his new voice sounds nothing like his old one. So, it's a little confusing. Like, he got the punches. It sounds like two completely different guys. Like, that's the punching voice. And that's his new voice. Don't get me wrong, though. His one-liners for his suplex, though, they're amazing.
Pathetic. Fist of fire. You're going down.
Yeah, like, that's one of my favorite lines in the game.
Pathetic.
Don's voice definitely fits him. I mean, he's like a tough, serious, muscular melee dude. Like, this is definitely the kind of voice I'll picture for a guy like that. But I know he has other suplex lines. Let's see if we can get them.
You're coming with me.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. What does he say for his fireball?
Blade. Ignite.
Okay, it's a little delayed, but it's still really cool. So yeah, Don's new voice lines, they're awesome, but they still kind of clash with his new ones. So for that reason, he can't be in S tier. So I guess he would go in A tier. Alright, next up we got Fiona. What was it? Fiona? I never know which one it is. Fiona, right here. Alright.
And this stuff for you.
Lots of the times it's hard to hear Fiona's voice because of all the knife sounds she makes.
You're looking quite dashing.
Yeah, like this is another case scenario of like a character that sounds really calm about beating the crud out of you. I mean, sure, if you've been doing it for a living, like I understand that you'd like not look at it as a big deal, but like you're still fighting. Like, where's the energy? One line I do
chopped that one up.
one line I do really like from Fiona is the one that she uses for her ultimate.
And this stuck to you. Slice and dice. Don't
She
you
says
stop.
that, and then she says slice you later. It's perfect because I mean it does like lots of knockbacks, so I'm gonna go flying.
Drop this.
And occasionally she does sound energetic, but still has a lot
Well,
more
sliced up,
voice
I
lines that are
see.
like much chiller. Doesn't feel like the exact vibe I would picture for this game.
That looks to have flustered you.
Okay, so I mean the voice itself, I do think it fits Fiona pretty well. I feel like it's lacking some energy, so I guess it would go in B tier. Alright, next up we got Gunso. Alright, let's find Gunso. Alright, let's go.
Coming right for you.
You were almost out of reach. You can run, but you can't hide.
Lots of his voice lines are a little too quiet to hear on the battlefield, like over all the music and weapon noises.
Taste this.
Sharp, wasn't it?
Taste this. One spin away.
Oh, that's right. He
Little
does
sharp, wasn't it?
like Aloysius when he shouts for his ultimate. He does have like a really cool shout for his ultimate.
Taste this. Ah!
Yeah, like that. That's epic. These little lines are basic, but the voice itself is it is pretty good. But there are some times where, like Fiona, it is a little quiet, so it's kind of hard to hear. But at least there aren't as many quiet lines as Fiona does, and for that reason, I'll put him a tier above Fiona in A tier with the bunch. All right, next up we got Hana. I had to like stand right next to Hana to even hear her halfway.
I'm sure I just blew your mind.
Like I can't even hear what she's saying.
It's feeling breezy in here.
Yeah, like that's way too chill. Like, come on, you're beating the daylights out of someone with a fan, man. It's not like an average. Well, I don't know what an average day for Hana is. Maybe she does that for a living. I don't even think she says that much that often. And on top of that, when she does talk, it's so hard to hear.
I blew you away. You're about to feel a spin.
Like even the special, like.
Really blew you away, huh?
No, Hana, it really didn't. Not gonna lie, Hana's voice is like incredibly underwhelming. I mean, it's still in character, I guess, but like, you're still fighting people, so like, definitely not as bad as Pactwo, but like, But is it as bad as Well, at least you can hear Charlemagne and Poppy. I guess that puts you in D tier with the weird kid. Well, you weren't always the weird kid. The new voice makes you sound like the weird kid for sure, though. All right, Kusanagi. I remember playing as Kusanagi. Kusanagi was also one of my go-to characters when I used to play encounters like a lot. But I completely forgot what she sounded like. I almost said he because I thought that Kusanagi was a dude. I just couldn't tell. All right, so here's Kusanagi.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Oh, I fell. Whoa! Was I always able to go that far?
Dashed down.
Whoa! Hold up. That's like half the feet. Could I always go that far? I don't think I could always go that far. That's crazy.
Sliced down.
I mean, like, I get it. You're like a tough, disciplined, trained ninja. So, like, yeah, you're really chill about this. But, like, I really wish there would.
Sliced down.
I don't like all the calm, chill sounding like voice lines. Like this is a fighting game. Like it's supposed to be like hype and energy. Like even the chillest sounding guys in Smash Bros have like lots of energy.
Slice and dice.
Or at least they sound like they have lots of energy.
The edge of my sword follows.
Yeah, like the way she said it sounds like she's bored almost.
Quit slicing around. Yeah.
I love how the dumber just slid away.
I hear it's dark down there.
Yeah, it does look pretty dark down there. Is that the moon? Wait, what the heck? I'm just realizing that the moon's down there. Why is the moon down there? Anyway, Kusanagi's voice lines are pretty boring. So I mean, yeah, you can hear her clearly, but like, I mean, her voice isn't bad. It's just like she sounds tired. Yeah, I'm definitely putting her in C tier. All right, now we got Mai. Okay, there we go. Sweet.
Time to sneak around. Want a slice?
She doesn't sound as bored as Kusanagi does.
Knifed down.
But still almost the exact same vibe. It doesn't feel like there's that many either.
A simple result. Chopped down.
You're pretty boring, not gonna lie.
Delivery.
That one doesn't even make sense. I need Charge to do her ultimate.
You crossed the line. You don't want a slice of these.
Not gonna lie, it's pretty all around underwhelming. For Mai anyway. Not for everybody, but just for Mai. Guess that also puts you in C tier. Yeah, we'll put you in C tier. And also, I think I think we'll move Kusanagi up because Kusanagi does shout more than the others. It's that energy we're looking for, you know. All right, last but not least, Senthe. I always think of Wonder Woman when I see Senthe because of the lassos and stuff. Here we have okay, now I can't see my stamina or my charge. Everything's at 0.
Taste this! Hiya!
Definitely more energetic than the others.
Piece of cake. Try and stop me now.
Much
Piece
more
of
energetic.
cake.
It looks like I crashed the dummy into the moon. So Senthe definitely has more energy than my Fiona, Kusanagi, and definitely Hana. So that puts them above them. I guess that would put her, well, we'll put her at the top of B tier, right around here. Alright, so this completes the tier list. Now, I didn't rank them from worst to best in each individual tier specifically, but like in some cases, like the people up front are like the best in those tiers, but in other cases I just like randomly put them in that order. So like Senthe, I put her at the front of the B tiers, but everyone else I don't think I like put in like best, in like from best to worst in like each single tier. I don't think I did that intentionally for each tier, but it gives you a general idea of which voice lines I think were the best for each character, or like the voice acting, or pretty much everything combined, like the voice lines, what they're saying, and how they said it. Like I pretty much made this tier list keeping all those things in mind. So this is the final result. Let me know what y'all think, and I'll see you next time.